Okay, this reading is for Taurus for the month of June 2025. Last month you were picking up the pieces, mastering knowledge, and there was some kind of explosive mid-month event for you, or something that kind of rocked you a little. So let's see what's happening for you, Taurus, in June 2025. Okie dokie. Where your head's at. The root of it all. How you feeling? Head's at. Root of it all. How you feeling? The root of it all. Where your head's at. Okay. Lots of cool cards today. And the Magician in the middle, which is kind of nice. All right, let's see where you're headed. So the beginning of the month leaves you crying over spilt milk, perhaps, or only focusing on the negative and not seeing the things that have left behind and the potential road over to the castle area. What are our numbers doing today? Okay, so the root of all of this is that you've got to move forward and change, leave behind the things that are bothering you. So your head is ready to move forward. You're about to take the steps to go over the creek into the new lands, and you are raising your cup almost as an offering as you enter this new place. So your head's ready to move. The root of it is that you have to let go of something that hurts you, but in the beginning of the month, you're still stuck in the throes of it all. Middle of the month, getting better. You're looking back on your nightly experience at the beginning of the month, and you're feeling a little bit more in possession of your emotions. You're looking deeply into your chalice, but you still have kind of got a bit of watery waves around you, a little bit upsetting, and you will feel like you're trying to balance your emotions. Lots of cups are showing up for me today. Balancing your emotions, trying to keep even is how you're feeling, but I suggest that maybe that might lead you back to the same position. You've got the 5 here and the 5 here, and then the 4 over here, and then 6 and 2. Okay, so you're focusing on the negative things. Middle of the month feels you feeling a little bit more in control, a bit more powerful, a bit more better luck, and you're feeling like you can concentrate. You're concentrating. Your focus is on the emotions, but I would suggest trying to focus on this balance is maybe going to lead you into sort of this indecisive and this forlorn feelings at the end of the month. So beginning of the month, focusing on spilt milk or the things that have gone wrong, though in your head you really are emotionally prepared to move forward, and the root of all this is you have to move forward. You have to change something. Middle of the month feels you feeling a little bit more connected. You've got a bit more balance, and you're pulling that off, which is fine. But I don't know if that's necessarily, if you've got to focus a bit more. Maybe you're focusing a lot on it, of this balancing act. Yeah, we'll keep going. Something's going to be revealed a bit more there. So the beginning of the month, you feel like you don't really like the choices you're being offered. You've offered yourself up. You've focused on what you think is important. And at the end of the month, you're kind of disappointed. You're like, oh, I didn't want that one. So even though you're feeling a bit more invigorated, a bit more opportunity is coming your way, you feel excited. You've got this sort of Piscean, fishy energy around you. You've got the waves ready to roll with the waves, move forward. So start of the month, focusing on the negative. Beginning of the month, feeling like you got your act together a bit better, a bit more balanced. And the end of the month makes you feel like there's opportunity. At the root of this opportunity, though, is you're very indecisive. Maybe you're indecisive about the opportunity that's presenting itself. Your head can't get around it. And the root of all of this is perhaps that you have this negative association with money or help. A negative, you'd rather do it alone. as one of the readers watch often, he often says, you know, they're not failing to look behind to see what's in the chapel. You know, chapels and churches in medieval times and other times have always been a place of sanctuary where you could go if you're in danger and be protected. And these people aren't looking in the right places for their protection. So I would suggest to you at the end of the month, your head's going to be a little bit muddled and you're finding it very hard to make a decision. And that's probably because of your poverty mindset. Okay, let's have a look. So we're doing Taurus. Taurus for June 2025. Okay. Okay, so we've got the 9, the end of the Psychic Master Suit or the Visionary Master Suit, where it leaves you feeling like you've got to be in control. Perhaps that leads to this. So you're trying to be in control of the situation. You're feeling like you don't have control, but you do, and you do take control. The root of all of this is that you have to take control and move forward and stop sitting with the past and move to the future. The middle of the month is Nature's Guide. This is the first card in the Loving Master suit or the Master Teacher suit. And I've promised myself today that I'm going to start trying to read or at least go through a little bit of the booklet that I've made to go with my cards. Nature's Guide. Let's find you. So Nature's Guide says, so it's 1, new beginnings. So we can see that that's the end, moving forward to the new. And you've got this human figure cloaked in seaweed and shells and a feathered headdress standing at the water's edge. They are derived from nature and they are the epitome of the wisdom of earth, sea and sky. Nature with its complex cycles of beauty and death. Consider the cycle of life or nature that reflects your current state. Are you enduring a harsh, unyielding winter, or are you emerging into a gentle, pollinated warmth of spring? So seek wisdom through observation. Get out into nature. You will maybe find a calming element there. I've stopped reading, by the way. Look to nature to get some calm. Look to nature to help you get some balance. Oh, here we go. We've got the balance again, and we've got the beginning of the cycle. So we have looking at the past, looking at the wrong, kind of focusing on the wrong things, moving forward into your future because you've taken control and made that move. In the middle of the month, you're feeling like you've got your stuff a bit more organized. You're feeling like you're trying to keep balance of everything, and you're really focusing on keeping those emotional energies thriving. Nature's Guide says, go and take a break in nature. Take a breath in nature. It's saying, look to nature, what's nurture, what's natural, what's unnatural, all of those things. And then moving to the end of the month where, you know, you've got this sort of opportunity coming, but you do have a bit of a poverty mindset and you're refusing to make a decision because you're not happy with it. So basically it's saying you're going to have to reflect on it. This is pretty much this card in a way, and they're both 4s. So if we look to the numerology of 4, stability, practicality, order, and responsibility. So it's time to get responsible, make some proper decisions for yourself or for others. Get out of this poverty mindset, reflect on why you have that, and maybe you can have this wonderful page of cups, you becoming it or it coming into your life. All right, that sounds exciting, Taurus. Well, good luck with June.